That was an evil one.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Harper's Bazaar.
Hey, Harper's Bazaar. I'm Winona Ryder.
And I'm Jenna Ortega. I think Winona's an encyclopedia of information.
I know, but I actually peeked. There's like, there's.
I did the same. I have no idea. I think it's gonna be a struggle.
Which role did Jenna learn to play the cello for?
What could that possibly?
Wednesday, perhaps.
My hair out for a cello piece. We shot that, so one and done, and then we're moving on to the next one. So I am currently playing. Never said I was good. What is Winona's astrological sign? What is your astrological sign? Are you like an Aries?
This is what's interesting. You're actually equally your moon and your rising. Incredible astrologist who's very academic. She actually set out to prove it wrong.
So technically, this isn't fair.
Yeah. So but
you're two.
My
and this is only referencing one.
Star sign is Scorpio.
Right.
And then I actually am trying to remember my other two. We had like an almanac, and it was like the three. Which Disney princess did Jenna voice for Elena of Avalor?
That's an impossible question. I'll answer that for you.
Was it? What movie?
It was a television show, but you were a grown woman, and I was a child. When that happened, that was an evil one.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Harper's Bazaar. Big deal in like the parks and things like that, but you were not watching Disney Channel.
But it was animated?
It was animated,
okay.
And I played Elena's little sister, Isabel.
Episode of The Simpsons, and I was so excited. I thought everyone was.
Sometimes they aren't.
Yeah.
It's quite isolating at times.
I mean, I was so excited.
I think if you reached out, you probably could meet them. Which Cher music video did Winona star in alongside Christina Ricci? Which is so hard because I know they did Mermaids together. Incredible film. Cult classic. Which music video was it for Cher?
It was for the movie. She did the
matching outfits, like you're the Supremes or Ronettes or something. Oh, I have seen that. I just didn't realize.
Yeah.
You know what I just found out as well? I didn't realize that you were in a Killers music video that Tim directed. That was a news flash to me, so I didn't know that.
What fast food chain did Jenna do 3 commercials for in 1 year? If I had to guess, I don't know. What
honestly, just go for the most obvious one.
McDonald's?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like 3 unrelated casting directors.
Wow.
I just was a kid, and I was only allowed to audition for commercials my first year of acting. Because I was no name, not associated with anybody, just a random girl, small town, whatever. I would sit in these casting, I mean, you know, the cattle calls, this large group of kids. Okay, you go, you go, you go. And then I was always the last one standing. And I guess 3 different casting directors had like seen my tape. So in the 1 year that I realized, I think people probably thought I had some deal.
3
but that is the thing that people do.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Huh.
What role did Winona's agent beg her not to take? That's so hard because I feel like so many of Winona's roles are incredible and with incredible people behind them as well.
It was early on, and it was a very subversive.
Was it like? It wasn't Heather's.
Yes, it was. It was considered pretty enough. So I went across the street to the Beverly Center and to the Macy's counter. They had them do a makeover on me. And I went back and I was like, please. But my agent at the time literally got down like on her knees. And she's like, please, you're going to destroy. What was Jenna's first film role? I mean, I know you were on a show.
You're talking about CSI New York. Yeah, what?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was in Iron Man 3. It was reshoots. My leg the entire day in the wheelchair. And then when I rapped, I went to stand up and I almost fell on my face because my leg was asleep.
Oh my God.
But my mom says that she laughs because she remembers the memory of me hobbling to the car after work, just being so excited that I had worked in a movie.
For a family reunion and, you know, working with Tim on Wednesday, did that make the transition a little smoother?
The working on Wednesday definitely helped. I would never say that it's easy because there's a lot of pressure, and I know, you know, Lydia is such a beloved character that to even be related to her is a challenge within itself, just because of all that. Well, every day I showed up and I was like, oh my God, like, I'm here with all of these people from the original. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing here? Existential crisis mode. It did help to, you know, see a familiar face and know that, okay, well, at least I can have like an honest conversation and not be judged, and if anything, just be encouraged and collaborative.
What would you put in your handbook for the recently deceased?
Well, this is a very special one because it's not a book.
If there was an actual real handbook for the recently deceased, which of your castmates would be the one most likely to just ignore the rules in there and just head into the afterlife and think that they could figure it out along the way?
I feel like Justin might wander in there. Tim would, actually.
Rules,
No.
not follow the rules.
I think he would just wander in there.
He seems to like the rules, though. See,
No.
I shouldn't contradict you. Never mind. Yes,
Yeah,
Jenna.
sorry.
Yes,
Yes,
Jenna,
and.
you're right. Yes, and.
I want you two kids to know this is a safe space, okay?
Oh, Winona would go her own way, I think.
Oh,
She just refuses to follow. No.
I mean, I guess Jenna's case is very different.
yes. Yes, well, for me, it was so exciting because I never knew that they would, you know, make this movie again, and it was something that I loved in my childhood, and I loved
Being in a series as Wednesday or this movie?
Wednesday was a little bit of a different energy, I think, also because we were just getting to know one another. So, you know, developing that relationship and, you know, maybe being intimidated or nervous and, you know, just wanting to make sure that he's happy. Whereas, you know, now by the time we reached Beetlejuice, we had developed a good relationship. And yes, that is me.
Okay. And in your case, you're like embodied toxic masculinity, like it's a
Yes,
perfect
that-
toxic
that's
That's why we
me
go
too.
so well together.
Does it relate to you in any way?
No, hopefully not. No, I love playing this.
Yeah, I
remember,
really,
did we?
what? No. Well,
Just, wow, that's her.
How incredible is she? One of the funniest women ever. So I think I was nervous, but she's so nice.
And you're cool, but you
yeah,
are.
she
You
is so
really
nice
are.
and so smart that I just was so excited to be in a scene with her.
I feel the same, but really, Jenna's just very cool and such a great head on her shoulders. And such a lovely, you have such a nice, healthy way about you. And the way you talk about your family.
Wedding scene instantly.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
yeah. And we had fun together.
Yeah, we were
Coming
just
up with
goofing
stupid
around,
moves.
dragging you by the ankles, rolling boats.
And what were you doing, paddling behind me?
Yeah. She was doing handstands on the stairs for no reason.
We're not going to see all of it. No, I don't think you are, no. But you just believe him, and with good reason, you know? He earned our trust, and we totally trusted him, so you just go with it. But that was easy. Did you have a tough scene to do?
Soul Train was pretty... Shooting in the Soul Train.
It was hard?
No, not. It was hard. I'm just thinking of other things that were super
Oh, fun.
memorable and special.
Yeah.
I didn't want to forget that scene when it happened.
And we had our only little scene in the cemetery. Oh, that was it's ridiculous.
My king, and I, your humble queen. I think my mom is pretty incredible because she's had 6 kids, started a family when she was like 19 or something like that, but had a full-time job, made sure that all of her kids wanted to do, or got to do what they wanted to do, and made so many sacrifices for everybody. She's such a hard worker. She's been an ER nurse her whole life, so she's seen.
But she loved it because she loved going inside people's homes. Are you going to use that piano? No.
I don't know why I was going to cut you off. I'm
Please
sorry.
do, because
No,
anyone should.
No, it's really the same thing. I mean, you see someone like Michael completely transform. Your timing is obviously impeccable. But, you know, I think a lot of it was maybe just the collective group not to speak on everybody's behalf, but also the set was so specific and so unique, and the energy on set was so chaotic and funny and creative, and everyone was trying. Catherine and Justin, I couldn't even look at when we were shooting because it was just so stupid.
But you
it was just.
Yeah, how'd you do the scene where he's just about writing poetry and everything? You're just looking up at him.
He's so stupid. He was quite good.
He's quick. Yeah, everyone. No, they are.
Astrid, we actually did make a little bit of a playlist because she has this connection with this kid, Jeremy, in Winter River, and his room is decked out in movie posters and things like that. So we came up with a list of all these bands, and Sonic Youth was on there, Bikini Kill was on there, the Pixies were on there, James Johnson was on there.
Play radio stations that have like university music from all over the world, and then I'd feel really hip that I knew that German band.
I thought you were gonna say like, try to go as artistic as possible, and it'd be like chimpanzees in the rainforest.
There might be some of that. Yeah, I'm
All
just open.
experimental
I'm open to
sound.
really new stuff, and I want to.
Well, Sabrina is just the coolest. She's the coolest. She's so sweet. She's so unbelievably funny. So I mean, that was just a random offhanded thing. She was like, "Hey, are you gonna be in LA on this day? I want to shoot a music video for like a day. If you're around, if not, let's just grab dinner another time." And it was my one day off in LA, and I was like, "Well, yeah, I want to hang out with Sabrina for a day." And I'd known her since I was a kid. You know, we were on Disney. It's so rare that you have an opportunity with a schedule like this and what we do. You just don't have time for things. You're traveling all over, so the fact that I was able to, that was kind of like just a personal thing just for me, really, just because it was fun. We had so much fun. And I'm so happy and excited for, like, if there's anyone more deserving.
Yeah.
Hello. Go.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Welcome to our world, and we hope that you enjoy the movie. As you can see, it's a film for everybody.
Yeah. Saved as on your phone.
Sorry.
I have somebody in my phone as Mr. Movie Phone.
Mr. Movie Phone? What does it mean?
It's a reference to Mr. Movie Phone, where you would call that number and they would tell you about movies and all that, you know?
Wow, I would love to do the voice for that.
Yeah, I've got a cinephile under that.
Oh my God, okay. And is it actually the guy who does it, or is it just someone?
No, it's Natasha Lyonne.
Sorry, that's the most iconic thing I've ever heard. I cried.
That was after the fact, so you
Yeah.
actually did steal it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you the police?
That's okay. I do tend to do that.
No, I like
I
it.
really like. I will like a dog after a bone. I will say, no, wait, that doesn't make sense. And my brother.
Name one. I can think of things. I'm just trying to think of what I want to say and what I don't want to say publicly.
I used to turn my eyelids up,
That's
and
not.
so the dog next door, Duke, was a very easygoing dog. And then for the
You
first
were-
time in his life, he bit someone.
I think that's the weirdest story I've ever heard, Catherine. I think that is the weirdest story I've ever heard. Wow.
Is that not rebellious?
What are you trying to tell me?
Rebellious against dogs.
I think it's more like
I would do it now, but I don't want to wear my eye makeup.
Aggravating a dog is.
rebellious stuff.
I'm trying to think, but you know when your brain just goes empty?
Absolutely. All
I
the
mean, we
time.
always did that thing where like I have 5 siblings and there's a couple of things that we lied to our parents about, or you know when like you accidentally make your sibling cry and then you smother them with a pillow so that they shut up and your parents don't find out that you made someone else cry.